Okay, guys, today we are gonna be doing a most satisfying, most. I need to search it. Oh my god. Most satis, most sad, most satis. What is this thing doing? Most satisfying. Most satis.
You're just gonna eat your breakfast. Don't worry about what you're doing. Please eat your breakfast. And then you can do whatever.
Let's react to this. Most amazing top 10.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Che Arena. So a little while ago, I threw some of the nastier corners of the earth together on a list for you guys, and it was a huge hit. It seems like a lot of you out there really want to know where you should not travel. It makes a lot of sense. Imagine you think you're going to go on a romantic getaway and you end up on Snake Island. Then you're sucking venom out of your partner's leg and your travel insurance you got doesn't cover venomous snakes. And then you get in a fight about how you said you wanted to get the venomous snake insurance, and they're like, well, it was your stupid idea to come here, and the next thing you know, you're both divorced. So in an effort to save some more marriages and entertain all you fine folks at home, I've put together another list of top 10 scary places on earth you should never visit, part 2. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, make sure you follow Most Amazing Top 10 on Instagram and Facebook. It's a great way to get to know myself and the other hosts a little bit better. And without taking any longer, grab your anti-venom and let's get into it. Number 10, the abandoned coal washing plant. So let's head right over to good old France. This place is pretty self-explanatory. It's an old building where they used to wash coal, but now it's abandoned. The Mazza factory was a major hub for supplying some parts of Europe with clean coal. By clean, I mean usable. I don't mean like good for the environment or gonna stop the Arctic from melting. But there was a massive fire there destroying the entire thing. Now it's a giant skeleton of a building, like a nude building. Might have to pixelate some of the pictures we used to show you to make it safe for YouTube. It's like a celebrity nip slip of buildings. Now, if you go to visit this place, a couple things will happen. Your lungs will take a beating. All the dirty coal got burnt up in the fire and soaked into the standing metal structure. The air quality in there is garbage. You'd be better off chain smoking in downtown LA as an 18-wheeler blows exhaust right into your mug. And number 2, this old burnt down metal shell of a factory is super dangerous. There's no safety code for a broken down building. One wrong step and you're gonna fall down some shaft and everyone's gonna leave you there because it was your dumb fault for walking around an abandoned coal washing plant. Number 9, Omayakon. If you're anything like me, you would rather it be plus 40 than minus 40. For any American viewers, we're using metric. So if you don't know what that means, just like Google it, or maybe starting a petition so your entire country changes its metric system. Anyways, Omayakon is the last place you would ever find me. It holds the record for the coldest inhabited city in the world. It falls under the would you rather level of bad. Like, would you rather spend a winter in Omayakon, or would you rather eat one of those McDonald's burgers that's 10 years old? I mean, if you do the burger, at least you could film it and get a bunch of hits on Instagram. Omayakon often sits around negative 72 degrees Celsius, and it is so far north that days can stretch from 3 hours to 21 hours depending on the time of year. It's so cold there. How cold is it? That no crops will grow. The people that live there live off reindeer meat and fish. They have to eat Rudolph up there. It's so cold up there. How cold is it? That one year, it broke the public thermometer. It's so cold there. How cold is it? It would make your ex's heart seem like a tropical Disney cruise. So unless you want to lose all your fingers and toes to Jack Frost, I would stay away. Number 8, Murni Diamond Mine. Where should you travel next? How about a giant pit that looks like it goes all the way to the center of hell? The Murney Diamond Mine is one of the largest mines in the world. How large is it? Oh no, we're done with that joke. But this thing is huge. It goes down 1,700 feet and it looks like a dog bowl for Godzilla. If you were to take a wrong step around the edge of this thing, I don't think they would even recover your body. People would just be like, so long, Stumbles. This pit is located in Siberia, and it was once a major form of income for the city. Because this whole lot of hole is so profitable, the people in charge kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper to try and get more out of this thing. Now the pit is so big that it creates downdrafts that will sometimes suck in helicopters and kill the crews. Let me say that again. It eats helicopters. So unless you're looking to pull a massive diamond heist, I would probably steer clear of this one. Number 7, Gulen Refugee Camp. So this is probably the worst situation you could imagine. You're displaced from your home because a massive war broke out in your country. So you have to take your family and run. You and other people running start a refugee camp. Maybe it feels like you're safe. Maybe it feels like even though everything was taken from you, you can finally start something new. The people around you have a similar situation, and together you can rebuild. Then you find out that the place you decided to set up the refugee camp is covered with live mines. The Gulen Refugee Camp was set up to help people who were displaced by the 2014 war in Afghanistan. But the location that was chosen for the camp was previously a battlefield between the Mujahideen and the Soviet forces, and is covered with anti-tank and anti-personnel mines. Now this is where the story actually gets a little bit better. Even though there's literally thousands of mines at this location, no one has ever been injured by one, and bomb squads are on patrol disarming bombs every day. Number 6, the Willard Asylum. What is your standard creepy place? We've got haunted house, old basement, windowless van, rundown mansion, decrepit hospital, and of course, insane asylum. Did I just do a list inside of a list? Oh my god, it's listception! Whoa. The Willard Asylum was in upstate New York, and it was once one of the largest mental institutions in the country. It was also home to some of the more horrific sides of North America's twisted relationship with mental health. Lobotomies and all sorts of terrifying experiments would take place there all the time. The building is now in ruins, but if you go there, it looks like a bomb went off. All sorts of abandoned hospital equipment are everywhere. All sorts of abandoned hospital equipment is everywhere. It's also supposed to be very haunted. So if living horrors weren't enough for you, this place has some dead ones too. Number 5, Linta Vicenza, Italy. I love the city. There's so much to do. Every little interest you can have has a subculture for it. There's a restaurant that sells only mac and cheese just a 15-minute walk from where I live. Stuff like that only exists in a city because you need a certain population to sustain these small aspects of life. And Linta Vicenza, Italy is the exact opposite of that. It is the smallest city in the world, so I hope you're not claustrophobic. This town has a whopping population of 29 people. That's it, not even enough to fill a classroom. Living there would freak me out. Everyone would know everything about you, and vice versa. No privacy. Every mistake you ever made would be public knowledge. And forget about dating. It would be like, I hope your date with Suzanne goes really good tonight because there's no other options. Also, there's no banks, no pharmacies, and no escape. Well, I'm sure you could leave if you wanted to. I couldn't imagine having a falling out with one of your neighbors. Oh, it would be one of the worst things ever. I wouldn't be able to go to the East End for the rest of my life. Number 4, the Orpheum Auditorium. An old theater with some major Phantom of the Opera vibes. Who would want to visit this place? Just from a glance, this space looks like it's the setting for some horror movie about some failed mutated theater actor who abducts people and then turns them into half-living dead marionettes and then uses them to put on his own twisted plays no one would pay to see. Actually, that sounds like a good movie. Hey, someone get my agent on the phone. This old rundown auditorium is in Massachusetts, and a little fun fact about this creep fest is the day the construction was finished is the day the Titanic sank. So you know what that means? You got a curse, baby. This place is full of bad mojo. It did stay open until the 1950s, but legend has it that if you visit this place now, you can hear the wails of a failed actor. Oh. Number 3, Exclusion Zone, Pripyat, Ukraine. I'm sure all of you know about the Chernobyl meltdown. If you don't, you should really go to your local library and get out a few books on the subject and educate yourself. It's a very important part of history. I'm just kidding. Libraries are for nerds. Reading is lame. Go watch the 5-part riveting HBO series about it. Eat some unhealthy snacks and leave the book learning for the dorks. Well, now that my PSA on education is over, Pripyat, Ukraine is the radiation zone where the meltdown happened. The radiation levels are still super high. The crazy part about this is people still live there. 130 people to be exact. A bunch of locals forced the government to let them move back into their homes after the nuclear slip-up. They were like, hey, I can't leave now, I just painted.
This is my French Bulldog, Bugsy. 2 years after I got him
I
as a
don't
puppy,
really
he
care
almost
about
died.
this though. But this will give me.
I woke up early one morning, and instead of seeing him follow me around the house, bouncing around everywhere, he just lay there, moaning.
Because I'm trying to put on my shoes and you're in the
I
way.
tried to get him to stand, but he couldn't. All he could do was let out these tiny whimpers, and I knew that something wasn't right. So I called the vet, told them what was going on, and they told me, you gotta bring him in right now.
Wait,
Now, I'm not the kind of guy
Do
who
I get
gets all
money
emotional,
for
but
watching these ads?
this little
Yeah,
25-pound French Bulldog.
If you want your phone delivered, you might want to plug it in.
Number 2, Christ of the Abyss.
I need to
Do
finish
giant
this
religious
video.
statues give you a strange, uncomfortable feeling? Like
The video's only 3 more minutes. I need to finish it.
No.
they're judging you for all your debauchery? Well, big sculptures of all of God's chosen ones give you the heebie-jeebies, then you shouldn't go visit Christ of the Abyss. These are 3 massive statues of Jesus that were sunk in the Mediterranean Sea. So if you want to go see them, you have to go underwater. You're not getting anywhere close to these things without some scuba gear, so hopefully you don't have a fear of open water. There might even be a shark or 2 waiting for you when you get there. Maybe even Shark Jesus. Hold on. Get my agent on the phone. I got another movie idea. Number 1. Kagoshima, Japan. A little village of 200 people that is on one of the smallest islands in Japan. It is very isolated, so you can only reach it by helicopter or ferry. So is it the isolation that makes this place so scary? No. Is it the very small population? Not even that. Is it the flesh-eating dog-sized spiders that are smart enough to use iPads? No, I just made that up. It's that this cute little town is on the outer wall of a double volcano.
Ow!
I don't even know
Stop
how
it,
to double
Junior.
a volcano. I'm assuming you pour Monster Energy into it. The volcano blew up in 1785, killing half the population on the island, but everyone's like, well, it's fine. We'll just wait here until it becomes a triple volcano. Wait, get my agent on the phone. I got another idea. So that's our list. Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know in the comments.
No. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. See you later. Peace. Bye. So now I just need to post it.